history of mankind we have ever thought that the whole world will go for a standstill. The entire world has gone for a global lockdown. Today everywhere we have seen the nightmare of this outbreak of SARS-CoV-2 or COVID-19. If we look at the city streets across the world, it looks like a Hollywood horror science fiction. Everywhere we have the same worry and the same scary feeling. We really do not know what exactly is waiting for us in the future. Will the world ever see a light which is fresh and natural? Will we ever see a day when we have a world which is COVID-free? The answer is clearly not known to us. We are actually standing in a day where the things are not very much clear to us, but still we have the hope to live positively and overcome this COVID-19 very soon, and we will do that. I'm Pramankur. I'm basically an international motivator and a mind coach. Today in this session, we are going to know that how exactly life is going to be after this lockdown. Because in most of the countries, the government authorities are slowly trying to lift the lockdown. But after this lockdown, how exactly life is going to be, that is very important for us to know. Because today, we are actually standing in a situation when we are very much uncertain. We are actually not very clear that how we are going to combat with this new change in the world. The whole world has gone through a drastic change. It will be very difficult for us to sustain if we really do not follow the right measures after this lockdown. So in this video, my friends, you please stay tuned to know what exactly are the measures which you should follow to remain safe and live a healthier life for a better tomorrow after this lockdown. This lockdown has definitely taught us many good and bad things. So first of all, we should understand that what exactly are the effect of this lockdown. In this lockdown, we have gone through a complete change in our biological style, whether it is our social style or even in our cultural style. So if you look at the overall impact of this lockdown, definitely it has drastically affected our economy globally. It is believed that the global economy will lose $9 trillion of income, and it is going to create a deep crisis in the market, and a lot of people are already suffering from unemployment. So in this situation, how we can overcome if we are really not having the right strategy and the right tactics to follow this crisis? So my friends, the first thing we should understand is during this lockdown, we have learned that the nature can do much better without our intervention. In many places we have seen that many flora and fauna are coming back to their habitat. The things are becoming normal. It has been globally proved by the scientists that the quality of air is much better now. The water in rivers and water bodies are much better now. And this is all because we have withdrawn ourselves from intervening with the mother nature. We can see that if we really keep a balance with the nature, the world can be a better place tomorrow. So if we actually learn that where exactly we are gone, because since the time of the civilization, man has always been very aggressive and ambitious in their pursuit, and in the pursuit of getting success, we have always understood about our own interest, and we have never thought about the nature. And this particular selfish nature has retaliated back on us. So today if you see, this COVID-19 is also a result of our ambition and aggressiveness. And in this lockdown, we have learned some essential things. The first thing we have learned that we can stay in isolation. We can stay also with minimum resources in an isolated environment. We have learned that how to value relationships. We have learned that how to give importance to love and affection. And all these things are going to make us live a positive life for future. And tomorrow, when we see the world is going to come after lockdown, we'll find a time when we will be more open to our social responsibilities. But we must know that how to live a positive life with all those learnings during this lockdown. Built up over the Arctic. many such natural changes are happening, which are definitely happening without human intervention. So we have to understand that the world can still function better without our encroachment and our intervention. And this balance we have to slowly get back, and we have to maintain that how we can keep ourselves within our limits. So it may happen that in the future we have to give few days in the month for a mutual social lockdown, which can help us give a safer planet to live further. And more important, during this lockdown we have learnt about our social responsibilities. So if you basically think that this COVID-19 has definitely brought a negative things, but among all negativities there are so many positive things to learn. However, in these 4 months we have lost some irreparable things which will never come back again. Many innocent people have lost their lives in just 4 months. COVID-19 has already caused 4.48 million infected patients and with 300,000 plus deaths. But fortunately, there are 1.6 million plus people who have recovered. So we have to always highlight the positive side, that people are still getting cured, people are still getting back to their families healthy, fit and fine. So this is definitely the plus side of this infection, that people can really fight back with this deadly virus. But it is time for us to learn that we have to now fight with this virus, because like other viruses and infections we have seen, like AIDS or acute immune disease syndrome, or maybe like SARS, we also have to learn that how to live with COVID-19, because still we have not successfully invented or discovered any vaccine. Maybe in near future we'll have a vaccine, but we have to understand that it is very difficult to eradicate a virus in a very short span of time. So it will take several months and years to remove this virus completely from our atmosphere, and we have to learn how to start living with this virus. So there are few things which we have to be very careful even after the lockdown is over. So worldwide many countries are opening the lockdown phase. People are very excited, and as usual it is going to attract an optimum amount of excitement in people to get back to their normal life. We are once again very much interested to get into our lifestyle, get back into our social activities, but we should keep in mind that the world is not same as before. Today we have to bring in some immediate cultural and immediate changes in our lifestyle. The first and the foremost thing we should know, that whenever we are going outside in public, we must make sure that we are going out with their mask and the basic protective measures on. We should keep emphasis on frequent hand washing. We should think that we are basically going to leave this world in the same manner for the next few months or the next few years to come. And we would also see that people actually must follow that they are going to live in social distancing, and we should avoid some places like visiting restaurants, going to the hotels, going to the gymnasium and other public areas, because the major fact is, if you basically once again get back into the same congested areas and the populated areas, then remember the chances of infection are higher, because it has been seen that if you really want to flatten the curve of this infection, we must have to follow that there are minimum groups, and the people who are infected are always away from the groups, and you never know that who is infected in the group, because post lockdown many people who are even coming out of their quarantine, they can still get again infected from this infection. So it is better to follow the safety measures. And you also have to understand that post lockdown, it is very necessary to understand we should only carry on those essential activities and try to do all the activities which are possible to do in home. So please do not start going in immediately in all the public places after the lockdown. It is very important that once the lockdown is over, we will once again see that the buses are plying on the roads, transports are going everywhere, maybe the metros and airlines will soon start their operation, but you have to follow that our awareness is very important. If we follow the social distancing, if we really not get immediately into the group, then we'll be saving ourselves, we'll stay protected, and we'll remain secure. But if you do the mistake, once again getting into the crowd and doing things like as before, then we will once again get infected, and who knows, tomorrow we'll face another lockdown which will come to us. So let us be very careful that we should not welcome one more lockdown by doing some silly mistakes. So it is better that we learn from our past mistakes and try to be more self-controlled, because this time the responsibility is on us. If we are careful, then we will be safe and secure. So with this message, I basically expect that we are going to respect the life after lockdown and will be more cautious and more careful to stay positive and safe.